was like like a twiggy alien with my hair wet. But I'm trying to think. I don't know if making an exchangeable token, but if you come up with a term for it, like how things just seem to make more sense if you come up with a word for it. I'm sitting thinking like, what if we could come up with a theme of this thing like called non exchangeable tokens, right? Eat nets, right? I don't know if this exists or not yet, but the point is that a net is a token you get rewarded to that you can only use on your platform that is part of a dual reward mechanism for staking Solana through your validator. You know what I mean? So say you have one of those card shops or whatever, those virtual card shops, like a net would be the tokens you receive for staking through their validator, because you're going to get the Solana too. But the point is I don't know how lucrative commission rewards are for Solana. So if you could just come up with a net, which is a non-exchangeable token, which is a reward you get for staking through your validator, this would encourage like Magic Eden or any of these whatever they are companies, cards, fucking just like things that don't necessarily need a token per se, you know what I mean, but still have a crypto themed platform. I know Magic Eden does, but the thing is though is that I don't think that the fucking don't quote me on this, but I don't think the Securities and Exchange Commission can get involved if it's non-exchangeable. You know what I mean? In all reality. And then you could set up a secondary market that allows you to, well, no, that wouldn't work. Well, if it's API keys, then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to try to find a loophole, but there is one, I'm sure. But if you could make a theme, like, what are your validators nets? You know what I mean? Like, because you hear it, it's like it sounds catchy. You get what I'm saying? Like when something sounds catchy, it's kind of like half the battle. Like a net. Oh yeah, no, that's like a cool thing that non-exchangeable tokens. Our platform's nets are, you get to use the extra features, or you get rewarded with, because this crypto AI thing is going to be more popular, and what do we see now more than ever? Um, are tokens, and they say in like a traditional sense, there's two terms here for AI, like as in like large language model tokenization, or tokens as in like how many tokens you get per day or whatever. But if you were to say like for one of like a net or an enhanced feature for staking through the validator could be a 10% bonus on a 10% bonus yield from your, what's the thing here now? So if you purchase tokens through the platform, so say you have like an Anthropic Mythos model or whatever, and that requires you to purchase a certain amount of tokens through like a subscription or whatever. You subscribe to the service. If you meet the requirements for the non-exchangeable tokens, you get a 10% bonus for all the tokens that you purchase on the platform. So like you would basically just get 10% more uh, use out of the platform. So like say you do a thing and you tell Mythos to write you a Grand Theft Auto mock-up or whatever, or like a duplicate clone or whatever, right? If you were to have a net, and I'm just calling it this because it's like, that's kind of just how it works, I guess. I don't know if anyone else is doing this or not. I don't know if there's a word for it, if there is or whatever. But the idea is for you to have a non-exchangeable token that is a reward that you can only use on your platform, then that way it's non-exchangeable. So then the Securities and Exchange Commission has no if I had to guess, now don't quote me on it, but if you say the exchange is right in the word, right in the acronym there, probably not then. If nothing exchangeable here or securitized or anything like. So basically you would say you pay $20 a month, you get 100,000 tokens a day. If you stake through our validator, you get 110,000 tokens a day, and that's your net non-exchangeable token. Uh, but the cool part is I think at some point in time the case can be made about offering or something on Solana where, like I said, there's a technical advantage for a validator. Uh, there's just so much stuff to chew on here, dude. I'm telling you, and I really do feel like if they're just in the increasing performance, reducing latency, increasing bandwidth part of that, like well, at some point in time, they achieve that goal, or within reason as much as they need to, and I think like uh, at some point in time, the idea is like, how do you, at some point in time, how do you incentivize validators beyond the point of just earning a yield, right? But I don't know if there's anything in the realm of dual stake rewards or staking dual rewards kind of thing, but a validator makes a good case for doing that kind of thing. It really does. Now, if you could just figure out a way to, to come up with a thing that increases your platform, whatever, blah blah blah, a technical benefit for doing so, that would be even better. So, and if not, thinking in the right direction. If that's not a great idea, then thinking in the right direction. You know what I mean? And it's like you could come up with a math problem. You don't want to like deprive people of your full platform because they aren't crypto people, but you do want to pay homage to how, like, especially if you are a platform that launched using some sort of crypto launch pad or whatever. Like, you do want to not forget where you came from. You know what I mean? But if you create just an online business, it doesn't have to be crypto anything. Run a validator, and Coinbase might be the type of place that would do this kind of thing, really. You're just sitting there thinking like, well, they've got the agent-to-agent interaction. People are probably going to be buying tokens to use these fucking things. Um, yeah, maybe at some point in time I'll have their ear about something, I guess. Maybe. I just think, because I didn't know they ran a validator. So Coinbase already runs a validator. There's no technical benefit to doing so, other than I guess people can, I don't know if you can stake through their validator or not. I don't know how that works necessarily. I haven't done it yet, but I don't have any Solana to do it for now. I had to do something else with it for the time being instead of just staking it. And then that being said, you're like, okay, well, within reason, they would have a net platform. You know what I mean? A net-based reward system. So what that might mean is, well, you get similar to Binance's Binance Coins thing, right? Well, you can do all of those things with it. You know, exactly what you would do with BNB token, right? Like reduce trading fees. I don't know what their model consists of currently, so I don't know for sure, but God damn it. Would you leave me alone? Fucking shit, dude. I look angry because I'm squinting right now. I'm trying to think, like, because if you change, not to say change, but like at some point in time, if having current, you know, like what added benefit meeting a certain criteria, having a certain amount of stake weight, you know what I mean? Like you do as a from what I read, as a validator, earn more commission based on how much more Solana staked on your network or whatever, or your validator. So if there was just a way to give somebody access to frictionless stablecoins for running a validator that met a certain requirement. pings, network routes. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to require a climate shift, though, because you got to think. Well, I mean, not really. Not really. I mean, for like a corporate company to adopt something, yeah, but for a crypto company like Coinbase, like what? Because they've already onboarded the Solana ecosystem, right? So they're pretty gung ho about Solana, I guess, if you could, probably putting it lightly. If you could offer, and then you don't have to deal with, not that I don't think they would have any problem with the regulatory hurdles and shit with that kind of thing, but do they have, Coinbase doesn't have a model that incorporates a token that allows you enhanced features or anything, does it? But they have all that agent to agent. They're working on that goddamn AI not workshop, but like, you know what I mean? That AI marketplace essentially, right? If I had to guess, if I've kept up with some of what the guy said about it, right? Like where you basically each AI's got like its own social media page, kind of, and you can see what their skills are, kind of shit, right? And like how much it costs to use the thing. You gotta think if you were to be like a bonus, you have to run a math problem though. Oh, that tells you like whether or not it costs the infrastructure and electricity and compute and all that stuff. If that costs more than, it's the Fight Club algorithm. If that costs more than the whatever, then somebody else killed Jerry's parents. Not to say to throttle the platform to begin with, but whatever number you would think is comfortable, 5%, 10% more tokens on that agent to agent exchange for staking, meeting certain criteria through your validator. And that does kind of, it works a dual purpose because it does potentially keep customers loyal. You know what I mean? It's like what we have to offer is like um, an incentive beyond just more of yield on Solana or whatever, you know, like shit you can't get any other way maybe, but certainly increased features or a reduction in trading fees or something, right? Or for every net you earn, it reduces the trading cost. You can subsidize your trading fees up to a certain amount based on how much Solana you have. But that's like them showing high preferential treatment towards Solana. But I mean, yeah, no, I would too. You know, I really would. Frankly, want to put a mop on its head and sleep with it. Put a mop on Solana's head and sleep with it. Right. I'm that excited about it. Solana's actually a chick. Oh, never mind. Draw a penis on her leg so I can sleep with it. It's not. What is it about that? It's not quite the same though. Drawing a penis just doesn't do it for me. Oh man. It's almost like the real thing. Right. Almost. Like what does it matter to you? I mean, like fact of the matter is there's probably a percentage of the population that will stake through your validator anyway for and not ever even use the tokens they earn, and then they have a cap on how much they can have, and you earn a net, which is a non-exchangeable token on just the platform. It charges up to 1,000, you know, It requires one of these tokens per trade that you don't have to pay any trading fees on, or 100 or 50 or whatever. So in that way, if you make less than a certain amount of trades a day, it subsidizes the trading fees, or you can redeem them for actual token credits or whatever to talk to an AI for 15 or 20 minutes or whatever, or prompt it to try and help you write a piece of software if it's that kind of thing, right? So there's an exchange within a non-exchangeable, an exchange mechanism that is, not exchangeable. That's assuming someone like Coinbase. So if they, I mean, you never know, man. They're pretty gung ho. They have a lot. I'm sure they have a shit ton of money. They seem to be on like the forefront of this AI thing. So as far as crypto companies are concerned, so it stands to reason that possibly they might have going to train their own model eventually or something. So I don't know. We don't know what the future looks like unless you have a time machine, in which case, oh. Do you have a time? Do you really have a time machine? Yeah, sure. Sure I do. Or if you were to do like one of those card websites where you peel packs or whatever, you're like, if you stake through our validator and you stake at least up to 500 or 1,000 Solana, it increases your magic find. Our net is magic find, like Diablo 2. And that means you have better luck on your packs, basically. A better chance of finding, you get what I'm saying? Better chance of finding rare cards or whatever. The thing is, like, not to invent all of the things or come up with all of it. Like, you want to create a theme of this, so then that way everybody else can come up with their own rendition, and then that becomes like a marketing tool or a ploy to say nets. What are your nets? Oh, our nets are, you stake 1,000 Solana, you get that gives you, for each Solana staked, you get one magic find, up to 1,000 magic find. Magic find on our platform increases your chance of opening a rare card when you purchase the packs or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm glad to see, like, I saw a thing about Tom Cruise, right? And he's like putting on some weight for a movie or whatever. I kind of feel like I'm doing the same, but I need to get over my fat and retarded phase of life and get back to it here soon. But if you could, I mean, in all honesty though, like, you know how NFTs were a craze, right? Yet it's like one of those things where we look back at it, we realize how silly we were for combing our hair a certain way, like 20 years ago or whatever. Like, can you believe we actually did that shit? Gross, right? This wouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? There wouldn't be any like this. It just sucks to think at some point in time, as cool as NFTs could have been, right? And the thing is, like, I don't think they've seen their best day yet. And it's like, what sucks about crypto is though, is like the innovation comes in waves with the bull cycles. So if there's 4 years between bull cycles, 5 years between bull cycles, the wave of innovation is often, bound to that kind of 4 or 5 year cycle or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, this is the. Oh, this is here we are. Here we are. I've done this before. The Ring of Blood. I haven't done this on my mage yet. I didn't even realize I sauntered this far north. I had no clue. Do you want me to start? Do you guys need me to help? But the way that like NFTs created this theme, right? and everybody had to have an NFT. Like, if you create the theme that this is something that people want to do, and you set one good example, and somebody else copies but modifies your example, and then someone else sees that successful for them as well, then it's infectious, right? And then each, don't fucking kill me, please, guy. Now every platform has their version of NETs, right? And we all have a better product because of it, and more users, and all that other stuff. Possibly. But how to incorporate Solana staking into your business plan or whatever is kind of the thing. Jerry. I don't know about that. Is this fucking guy locked in another cage? It's like, all I do is follow this guy around and let him out of cages all day. Is this a different quest? Did we complete this? Good. Thank God. Are you fucking kidding me? Next time I find him locked in a cage, I'm gonna fucking, I'll be the one to kill him and eat him. I'll help the fucking pygmies kill him and eat him. Praying it all gets better soon, though. Howling Wind. How do I do this quest? Howling Wind. It says available. Do I not have it in my quest log? I'm not doing the quest yet. The guy drops the shit, if I had to guess. It's a guy that looks like a tornado. Possibly. Possibly. Mission Impossible. ¿Por qué? I never understand why these things are not. Oh my goddamn. It's been a while since I've done these quests. Like forever, actually. Aw. Talar supply crate. You're level 70. And this guy's an elite. And I get the fucking shit kicked out of me by him. And there's no other way up the hill there. No. Hello. I remember doing this last time, dude. I don't think I have enough people to do this. Can't forge hate or whatever. Crazy. Am I supposed to be like dropping things on these people or whatever? Just survey the land for now. No need to fucking kill anyone. Which I am kind of hungry though. Yeah, I reckon I need to eat. I know you guys are like, we just saw you eat like 10 minutes ago. No, something else. That was styrofoam. Wasn't real food. Oh, escape from Durnhold. Oh, that's the next instance, dude. That place is so shitty. I hate Durnhold. I don't know. They've done it one time this entire expansion. It is so lame. Cool. And these are elites. They're level 60 somethings. There might be some guy up here messing around trying to do this shit already, but yeah, no, these aren't elites. That guy is though. So, and that fell cannon there is gonna shoot me if I try and kill it. It might just be crazy enough to work. Nope. Oh, learned our lesson, did we? Leave me alone, please. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. It's a long run back. God damn it. Might as well abandon quest. And if you make your net so lucrative, someone might go, "Hey, we use this many tokens per day. It's cheaper for us to go buy 1,000 Solana and stake it and get nets on our platform as much as our business uses this service. It's cheaper for us and we earn a yield on Solana. That's a no-brainer." Get my dad on the phone. Get my dad on the phone. Really? You asked your girlfriend to draw a wiener on her leg? Oh. Oh, we can do Celtic Halls though. 66 priest can heal or DPS. Yeah, abandoned. Well, you can keep the quest in your quest log, but fucking trying to find 3 people at this hour is gonna be. Oh, hey. Yeah. Can heal. Kind of hoping that you had a group already, but I can heal her DPS. So I just wish I had the money to buy as much of this shit as humanly possible. You know. Choice blackout procs. It's awesome. I think that's my third bottle of water today. Interesting. I don't understand. Really? Maybe my font is weird or something. Oh, I do see it. I do see it. Okay, it took me a second. This is 1%. Valid as well. Cool. They said the 07. It's like a head and you could like a salute. I'm like, it also kind of looks. I said it also kind of looks like someone telling someone how tall Bigfoot is. Up here. Glad we all speak English. It's a plus. What happens when you don't play at obscure times in the evening? Okay, are we gonna be able to summon me? Cool. I gotta heal though, which I have yet to do with Sethic Halls. the goal should be, let's have a race. Which person can get the most Solana staked on their validator, and what? Not to say what preferential treatment, but like if you can come up with a technical reason for doing so, and if stablecoins are the future, then yada yada yada. I need some mage shit from some of these people. Sun's in my ass. Those things hit super fucking hard on heroic. She's trying to give me. I don't want your greens. What are you doing? Oh, this is trying to give me his greens. Ew, gross. You trying to give me your greens right now? But if you create a theme in the crypto community, then you never know, man. Like a real deal platform, like I say real deal is like, how hard is it often to get like a corporate, but like you have to work your way up. Like a GameStop company would be like a perfect example of a company that would run a validator, and one of their nets being for staking through their thing is like a discount, or you know what I mean, something like a rewards program, but better. Because you still get the Solana yield as well. Like the point is, someone's gonna have a whole bunch of these Solana at some point in time, right? And mutually benefiting from it. You know what I mean? Like a symbiotic kind of thing. It's like the race to fucking get a bunch and hold on to it, earn more of it, but give it utility. And you can't like, oh well, that blah blah blah. And now the government says or whatever. Like I can't help it that these people fucking came up with this fucking thing. You know what I mean? And then companies like GameStop and Stripe and PayPal and what the companies, the usual suspects, crypto supportive companies. Like rotten cheese in my bag, dude. What the fuck? All those goddamn tendrils and garbage. Golly. That was rough. Why the fucking... The ghosts are shackleable. The ghosts are shackleable. That's a word, and you guys would just give me some time to do the shit. Never mind. Deja vu, hard, man. But as much as people like Bitcoin as like the internet's reserve asset, and I get that, but think about in the sense like I know people say silver, oil, whatever, but like, well, the reason why silver is important is because it's per pound more widely used in electronics and stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I would think so. Silver wires and stuff. The cyclotrons they used to make the atomic bomb are wound with silver wire because they actually ran out of copper at some point in time. Oak Ridge, somewhere right around over yonder here in Tennessee. It is strange to think, though, that I feel like it's just I've always been I have to say what I fucking identify with the atomic bomb, right? Because I'm always getting carted back and forth between Tennessee and Missouri. You know, I'm like, what a strange place to be. My life is pretty consistent with that theme. You know, like the atomic bomb was designed and then it was assembled and manufactured in Tennessee, and it was like it wasn't moved to Missouri, but the pilot that dropped it on Japan and like I forget there was like a whole Harry S. Truman commissioned it or used it, so it's just one of them cool things, you know. Square, can I shackle Square? I'm like, that's strange. It's like this, I always find myself in one of these two places, you know. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, the Enola Gay, the guy who dropped it on the guy, and then they all signed the unconditional surrender on. It's because Harry S. Truman was president at the time. That's why. Missouri's only ever had one president so far, so stay tuned. Old Harry S. Truman. He was born in Independence, Missouri. I did a book report about him in like the second grade. So I'm pretty much the world's foremost expert. Pretty much the world's foremost expert, right? But the point would be to at some point in time, oh, if you could offer a technical advantage that only Solana can provide to a tech company for running a Solana validator, then you would think that the nets from that kind of thing would be, you know, like what wouldn't they want to provide their customer with free of charge to the people that give them the stake weight required to meet a certain requirement that gives them a technical advantage over a technological competitor or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And then it would be a race to acquire the shit, like a big time race, like to acquire the shit. Let me shadow prod everyone. Let me shadow protection that guy. Why the fuck didn't it do it? I have to remember, dude, my control one. of the Elder. Man, real quick. I can fear too. We know. We know you know how to fear. Ooh, them are good. Them are hella good slippers, bro. You can dispel all that stacks of that shit, dude. Why don't they? I always do these instances, and they never do this shit. Like dispel that. Like, you know how much less damage people take? Always like 100 stacks of the shit. Like the AOE is like fucking insta gives everyone. look at that. Oh, fucking huge crit, bro. 1200. God damn, dude, this warlock has dotted himself up like 100,000 times. I guess if they do that, I guess I do it too on my character. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying I did get mana burn or something, didn't I? Or something. What the fuck happened to my mana pool? Oh, he pulled, I wasn't at full mana, that's right. I keep thinking I have a silence, but I don't. Shut up. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I kind of go through it, unfortunately. Who the fuck is? Oh, that's why. Who the fuck is that person? God damn it. Yeah. Well, when you fucking do the thing there, let me know so I can shackle. God damn it. Other than going all the time, if I had some gear, shit would be super helpful. Oh. Aw. don't have a fucking silence, dude. It's so lame. I'm so used to being able to silence stuff. It's like annoying that it's spec dependent. Oh, mister, you fucking pulled all that shit while I'm I'm feared, so we're fucked. If you guys die and let all this shit, I need just a little more mana when we pull than that. No, I got. I can. My fear overload. Wait, did you guys live through that? That fucking whole mess of shit that I pulled? Isn't that a model of tank, Messerschmitt? That's a plane. Wait, after I pulled all that shit, you guys actually killed it, really? Messerschmitt, mess of shit. Where's the other guy? Where'd you die at, other guy? Yeah, I wish I would that, but fuck. I mean, I guess I'll fear ward myself on that one, because then I can dispel. But I didn't know that those. I don't hardly ever did this. Well, I've never done this before healing, so I don't know for sure. All right, now, give me just a second. I think they do shadow damage, don't they? If not, they fear. How the fuck did we kill? I mean, I got feared right into all of that shit. How did I not? How did we? Did I not pull it? How did we kill it? There was a whole mess of a whole mess of shit. A whole mess of shit there. Any chance you guys want to be able to not attack me through the fucking wall for a day and a half? Really? shit was ridiculous. And I know. I wrote the book on ridiculous. Wow. That was insanity. All that fucking... I got shot like 15 times to the wall. I was like completely out of line of sight and everything. Wasn't... Is it a channeled spell? I don't have a silence, so it doesn't matter. Why am I doing that? I wish you'd wait till I wasn't to do it. Oh. 1 second. Yeah, man, I really do hope they rule in my favor on that goddamn whatever they dislike, or not dislike, but whatever, whatever the topic of contention was between all them guys deciding why it is that I didn't get the thing that I earned, and it pissed me off, and I had to write about it in my feelings journal and everything. Um, yeah, I hope that they're having like a real discussion. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, if we want to do well, it just sucks that they've taken the competitive edge in World of Warcraft away to where you can clear all the content after like no temps whatsoever and fresh gear and everything. You're like, that's fucking stupid, dude. The shit that we've done so far should have taken us like a year and a half. You know, we've got it done in like 15 weeks. They should have. It should be exactly as difficult as it was ever before. Really, in all honesty. When they get to like, well, we did it for convenience sake, right? Well, don't do it for convenience sake. Don't worry, little guy. I got your shadow prot and your fortitude there. You're part. You're part of important. You're part of important things too. You know. Oh, look at that. We got the bone waste tower, so we get the spirit shards off the next boss. Son of a bitch. How the fucking... Really? What broke the fucking thing there? Multi-shot? Do we have a hunter? We do. Did he multi-shot all that stuff? God damn it. Guy... Tab dotting, not paying attention to shit. Is how... you get people killed for no reason. Oh, man. The hunter, yeah, that's what happens. I hate that, but multi-shot all this shit, yeah, you're gonna get aggro. Oh, I'm glad your polymorph doesn't do that. Mine sure as shit. Any damage and fucking die, or breaks rather. Lame. Golly, dude. I guess I got a prayer of healing there. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I'll try to heal better. That one was kind of tough. Did someone get aggro? I mean, it seemed like a whole shitload of people were taking damage. Like, everybody was at like 30%, and then the rest of the fight without me there, they made it for like a whole minute without me healing. So I don't know. That I don't know. Don't know. It is dispellable though. Yeah, because we've been doing good here. Just it's one of those things, you know. Oh, we got one guy straggling. That helps too. I don't have a health stone. Heck yeah. It's on the same cool. I don't have a mana gem, so it's not gonna be on cooldown. Yikes, dude. Fucking. Oh, look at them. That's a fucking 70s trousers. Cool. That's like best in slot, probably. Oh, the two-piece set bonus is shit. And I forgot to cast that goddamn prayer heal. I keep forgetting. What is it, Alt 2? What's my prayer heal? I saw it just a second ago. It's on my bar somewhere. It is Alt 2. That's a heal for everyone? Okay. Yeah, for sure. Get something from here. To chat. Anyway, I'm gonna get some more rice here in a second. Hello. I had to go. I went for another walk. Said I had to go, like, you know what I mean? That's what I was doing. I didn't have to, but you know what I mean? Ishki Bibbles. That's not a flattering angle, is it? Good golly. Need a suntan. Yeah. Got helmets. Soulbound feet. BOE. Those. More BOEs. More BOEs. Bunches of BOEs. Surprising amount of BOEs. Sell those shoulders. Those are crazy good. Crazy good shoulders. Staff of Amy Polarities. It's a trinket. Preservation medallion. Look at all these BOEs, dude. Crazy. A whole shitload of gold, dude. Each one of these things is worth a bunch. Thanks, Carl Weathers. Right. Thank you, Carl Weathers. Hallowed trousers. I guess at some point in time I gotta like log on my Mage and do something. I keep mailing myself stuff and not doing anything with it. Like the last week, I don't know. I think I get like a month before the shit expires. But so let's log on my Mage real quick and disenchant all this shit that we've got. Hold on to it until the week after Black Temple. Sell it all for a shitload of gold. That's the plan. Oh, what the fuck? All right. Yeah, I even said earlier, I'm like, I'm gonna log in my character. Completely forgot I did all this shit earlier. Remember I said the thing about, did we change socks last night? Crazy, that's a shitload of damage. Hello? I got 2 tier 5 helmets. In Black Temple and Brutalis and all that shit, like I'll actually be able to use destruction potions. It should be, because if our Shadow Priest gets haste, our MP5 is gonna increase, you know. And the thing is, like, the amount of mana that you use as an Arcane Mage doesn't necessarily increase. You know what I mean? Like full burn's full burn, regardless of how much. So just better gear means more mana per 5. More mana per 5 means more damage, right? So the less you have to do all this shit. Right now we're at 1400 gold. Are you at 1400 gold right now? Oh, yeah, yeah. There's the one that was sent to Hushang. Firewing signets, feathers. There's a lot of arcane dust. Wow, look at all that. Well, pay attention because it says some of these things are actually worth more than what I'm probably arcane dust. Should I just sell them on the auction house? Like of the elder, it seems like it. Some of this stuff. Vendors for like 13 gold each. But is there really a market for greens? Like spiked battle axe of the. So what is an arcane dust worth? 89 silver each, and these will sell for that on the auction house. Is that true? Should I just be selling these things then? Let's see. Let's go do it. Because the thing is, like, the most you can get is 3 arcane dust. You know what I mean? And they vendor for 4 gold. So maybe don't disenchant them. I could have had the robot butler. Could have had the robot butler. God damn it. Could have had the robot butler, like from Rocky 3 apparently. I can't remember if have I ever seen that? movie. Is it the one with Carl Weathers in it? Could have had the robot butler. So we've got a lot of greens here. How many times are you gonna have to try and sell these things before one of them sells, though? I just doubt that they're gonna be for sale, dude. Like, really? Let's see. If we go like a day or two and none of the shit sells, I'll disenchant it. And what do you think? I guess some people put greens on their alts and all that. And clean up. Look at all the Arcane dust, though. For gold each. A gold each or so. Each or so Suzuki. So today's Saturday. Our next thing is TK, so I need to keep these. Put those in there. Where are you? Where do you need to go? Not that version. One of these people? So bright. Did he take the port? Yep. Okay. Are greens, like, do they really sell, dude? If so. And if not, then I just disenchant them and... bet none of this shit sells. I'm almost certain of it. Anyway, we'll see. Cleared out the rags at least. Got a fucking Christmas tree. Look at this shit. Green, blue, red, and purple, pink. Look at the goddamn Christmas tree. Alright. Well, yes, to you too. Guy. Dr. Guy. Hey, Dr. Guy. Well, now let's go train and hearth and then possibly log off or something. I can't blink on this character. Power word shield. One by one, we gotta go through this. Discipline. Power word shield. Renew. Desperate prayer, holy fire. Just remember those. Renew. Shadow Pain, Fade. Oh, Shadow Fiend. Cool. Shadow Word Pain. Fade. Now I have Shadow Fiend. That thing is awesome. Okay, so respect Shadow and then okay, so Power Word Shield. Well, that's the same bar for both, so that'll be the same. Renew will be different. Renew, alright. Desperate Prayer, Holy Fire, we don't have on our bar. Put it over there, I guess. The likelihood of me Holy Firing something as Shadow is not very likely. Shadow Fiend is F. Control. Where did I do with it? Shadow Fiend. We put on our bar. I thought it was like F5 or something. Well, I'll put Soothe there. Now we gotta remember though when we go to Shadow form. Shadow Ward Pain. Is max rank. Who's max rank? Aliens abducted me and turned me into a science experiment. Now I can see through time. I'm here to stop him from trying to kidnap the president's daughter. Starring, what was his name? Kurt Russell. I could have sworn I put Shadow Fiend on my bar somewhere and then put it on my bar again, and now anyway, that should be it then, right? Now I want to do an instance of Shadow though, but now I got all this extra stuff. Fucking buttons that I click there. Now I'm in the right place. Look at that. Neat. I guess in all reality, dude, switching to brown rice is like keeps you full, dude. It's just got a lot of fiber in it and stuff. Like I keep eating it, like I don't know. Oh, look at that. For healing, that's pretty good. I gotta kill. Oh, Durn the Hunger. I remember this being a son of a bitch quest, wouldn't it? I think sat in my quest log forever. I remember. Yeah, I don't know. Look at. All these are group quests. I hate that. There's Durn the Hunger. Yep, I remember him. I remember that path there. Very specifically how annoying that quest is. Didn't you just say you weren't hungry? No, it was somebody else. Well, I can't necessarily kill Durn the Hunger by myself. I guess I'm gonna log, man. Had enough of this game for now.